Hello and assalamu alaikum everybody. I hope everyone is enjoying their lives, having fun. It's springtime. Try to make the most out of it. My name is Nadia and today, well, it's a very spur of the moment kind of a video that I'm making right now. I've been trying to make a video on another topic that was expenses, our monthly expenses, but I was not able to do that because I was not able to find the right kind of light, and as well a lot of constructions going on here, the transformers buzzing most of the time, so quite a lot of background noise, so I wanted to avoid that. So right now it's complete silence, or you might be able to hear some echo as well. So you know what I want to talk about today is that most of the time I hear people, they comment, they tell me that you should also be making videos in Urdu so that people are able to take advantage out of what I have to say about homeschooling, about maybe minimalism, or the things in between I talk about. Sometimes I speak my mind sometimes when. So well. Thing is, honestly speaking, I have no affection or no, what do you call it, that I so love to speak English. This is not the matter, or I don't have any kind of hatred towards, right? What they're saying, studio cleaning, really? Okay, just give me a second, sir. Yes, multitasking. So let's get back to our topic. So what I was saying is basically our relationship, the people who are living in Pakistan, people who are living in India, our relationship with English language is very different. We have a range of emotions associated with English language. Like some people, if they see you speaking English, they will be like in awe. They'd be like, wow. There are other people who would be like, they'd be frowning upon you, like wait, what is she trying to do? She's trying to show off, and what dengres, or they would be like, why you speak English? Like, for example, if I'm making my videos in English, people be like, why is she speaking English? Why, when she is from Pakistan, she knows Urdu, she should speak Urdu. But the purpose of this video is also to let you know why I don't. Okay, I also tell you that here we don't consider English as a language. We consider it as a status symbol, or we sometimes consider it too high. Some people consider it just like a stupid thing to do that, or sometimes, or just take it too personally that it's a nationalist thing, that you are Pakistani. I know I cannot change the color of my skin. I am pretty sensible person, and I know this thing that by just speaking a language, I'm not changing my identity, for sure. That's not the case, and I'm really proud of being who I am. But the problem here is that Urdu is the beautiful language. I have also done, I took Persian when I was in bachelor's, so I took Arabic when I was in bachelor's. So these are the beautiful languages, and recently I listened to the song Ganayari in Coke Studio, and I am in love with the Balochi language. It is amazing, and I'm trying to learn that song as well. So there is no such thing that you don't love that language if you're not speaking that language. And if you are speaking one language, does not show that you want to be associated with that culture. You know what I mean? Problem here is that English is the language that made me who I am today. The most part of who I am today. All the good books, all the knowledge I ever wanted to have, any new skill that I wanted to learn, that was out there in English. There was once, I remember, that I wanted to read an Urdu book that I just read it 4 or 5 pages somewhere, and I was like, really, I really wanted to read that book. I'm so sorry, I won't be able to remember the name of that book, but or the author. But that was written by a very renowned Urdu author, and that was like one of the classic books. But I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it online. Like I find like most of the books, like 80% of the time, any book that most of the time, like 90% of the time, if it's an old book, an old classic English book, you are able to find it free of cost PDF. But that wasn't the case with that Urdu book. I went to buy it, and that was for 1400 rupees. I couldn't buy it. So that's the problem. We do not like to share knowledge. That's what exactly we did with our language. We did not share it. We did not let it grow, because languages grow with people talking and sharing, delivering, transferring that thing. But our language became just a puddle instead of being a river. So yeah, that's a very good example. I heard from Hasham. Yes, if somebody say that, you're saying the same thing. So yeah, man. The thing is, I also want to share a little thing about my own educational background. I'm coming from 100% Urdu medium background. It was in class 9th that I decided that I wanted to study science subjects in English. That was when I changed from Urdu medium to English medium. I did my 9th class and I did my 10th class. When I did that, I had nowhere to go. I had no path. I was a mediocre student. No grades, no marks. To go to a big college, there were 2 paths, either medical or engineering. I wasn't interested in both. There was I didn't have much money to spend as well, so I was just stuck. I then went to my father and I said that I want to do O-levels, and he was in shock, because O-levels was a big deal back then. It was for a mediocre family, that was a big thing. You won't find the teachers here, you don't find their books. They were expensive. Those books were expensive, and the schooling, the tuition, everything was like too damn crazy. But I would say thanks to my principal, my school principal. She was a British lady. She said that, okay, I went directly to her office and I said I want to do that, and she looked at me and she said, okay. She asked me to write something, and I wrote it. She was the only teacher, like she was a principal, she also used to teach O-level stuff. She was the only teacher who could, if I'm writing something, she could turn my page into red with the red color pen, not with blood. She was, and I liked it. I was learning, because most of the time, many of my teachers were not able to point any mistake out of my my writing. So she was the one who did that, and I loved it. And she said yes, you would do that. And my father was concerned that I already wasted 2 years of my schooling in 9th and 10th class, and how I'm gonna waste like 3 more years. But she said that no worries, you are going to do that in 1 year. I would say that is so nice, so incredibly wonderful of her, that she broke all rules and she said you'll be doing it in 1 year. And I did that. I didn't get my results for O-levels yet. That I was able to get a job easily in the market I was interested in. I wanted to go to a call center, and because they were paying good salaries. And I was not rejected a single time. They never asked me for my certificate or anything. They just talked to me and they were like, okay, you're in, come for training. And why won't I talk in English? Because English actually did everything for me that I could, it made me who I am today, as a person, as a, financially it made me stronger, and like, just with Urdu, I couldn't do that. That's a hard reality. That's unfortunately the hard reality that we have to accept. And as early as possible, we accept it. That's good for us. That's good. If you're a mother and you can't speak English, you are doing a huge benefit to your children, because they would not have to do anything. English is going to be their mother tongue then. Again, it's not that you are not proud of your heritage, you're not proud of your country, you're not proud of your language. It's just that in order to move faster, in order to progress, in order to prosper, this is the language. This is a language of professions like IT, the marketing, anyone, any skill you have, no matter whatever skill you have. If you want to sell it, you need to talk to the person. You need this language. Even if it's a person who's sitting in France, he has to talk to you in English. You don't know their language, they don't know your language, but you have to talk in English in order to run things smooth. This is important. This is very important. And whenever I pick up a camera, I'm like, okay, am I going to make this video in English, or am I going to make this video in Urdu? So the people who tell me that, oh, Nadia, you should make videos in Urdu so that a lot of people in Pakistan are able to get, are able to understand what you're trying to say. But I would request them to kindly try to understand the language I speak in, to understand what I'm trying to say, to get to, if you want to learn something out of me, then please do that. It's also going to be a healthy exercise for you to listen to English. I'm not saying that I'm very good at speaking English. I could be pathetic and I could be making a lot of mistakes, but the thing is that listening to a language is a very important part if you want to learn it. So if you listen to me for like 10-15 minutes and it could be also your listening exercise, let it be then. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for listening to me. And yeah, keep on writing me. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.